Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the AG Sports Podcast.
So
Justin
what?
and I are back from Friday's episode. Raptors played this weekend. Played two games actually over the over the past weekend. Yo, what's going on? What's going on there,
Kurt. Okay.
dude? Just fix the curtain. Like, tell the curtain to just stop, bro.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're back with a new episode of the AG Sports Podcast. Filming this on Monday. How you doing, Justin? 2 days away
I know.
to the NHL starts right back up. Habs, you see the jersey, you see the hat, taking on the Leafs in the first day. Can't wait. Tyler Toffoli about to rip one past Freddie. Like,
Monty's will have a hat trick, so it's fine.
can't wait.
Let's see. Should we get to our predictions?
Yeah, so we don't have much from other sports. We just got basketball and hockey because those are the two best sports right now. Like, so let's. Pardon me. What'd you say?
So let's get straight into it. So
Okay, let's do it.
I'll start with the East.
Okay, we're gonna go for our NHL predictions here. Let's go. We'll do the North Division last. Okay.
So we have Boston, Pittsburgh Penguins, Washington Capitals, the Islanders, the Rangers, the Devils, the Sabres. Is that 7? And
Yeah. Flyers.
Flyers. So do you want to start? I'll start because
All right, I'll go first. Okay, so let's start off from the bottom to the top. First of all, teams that are not going to make it, Buffalo and New Jersey. No, that's not going to happen.
No.
Okay. I feel like a lot of people are saying Boston's going to make the playoffs.
Huh?
I don't have them making top of the group. I got so Buffalo and New Jersey are a no for me.
Mm-hmm.
The top two, I think, are going to be Philly and the Islanders. Philly and the Islanders are locks. I think they're locks.
Top of the group, okay.
Well, not top of the group. I'm just saying I feel like those guys are going to be locks for sure. I'm going to give it to the Capitals as well to make it because I think their team right now is better than the Bruins.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they're better. Samsonov's going to have a good season. And for my fourth part, or for the fourth person, the team that's going to make it, I think the Rangers are going to do it. I think it's going to be I think the Rangers have it now. They have the skill. They have the ability. They have the goaltending. They have solid goaltending. Not bad defense, pretty good offense. I don't know. Sabanis and Panarin are going to have would be probably top 3 duo in the league this year easily.
Yeah, last year was scary good.
So I got the Flyers, Islanders, Caps, and Rangers.
Yeah. Mine's similar to yours. Well, I'll go with number 8, the New Jersey Devils. Unfortunate that Cory Crawford retired. That is very unfortunate, but hopefully he has a good retirement.
Unfortunate.
Number 7 has to be the Sabres. Like, I don't see them going more than 7th place. Like, especially in that tough division, I don't see that. Sure, new offseason additions, but it's not gonna happen. 7, 6, dude. Honestly, I gotta go with the Pittsburgh Penguins, man. The Penguins. I don't like what they've done in the offseason. Cody Matheson, Sevier. They traded Patrick Hornquist. So it's like I think they got worse. They don't have Matt Murray anymore. They have Casey DeSmith as a backup. Now they have Jari starting, which is fine, but I don't know. I want to see how they regroup from that loss to the Montreal Canadiens in the play-in.
Yeah.
But I don't have them making the playoffs. Number 5. Oh, this is tough. I'm oh man, because I don't know. Number 5, missing the playoffs. I think the Bruins make. I'm gonna go with the New York Islanders because I think the Islanders, they got worse. They lost Devontae's. Matt Martin, he's serviceable, but he's all right. They signed Barzal, which is a beautiful contract, a steal of a contract. But dude, I don't think Sorokin's gonna be there, and I think Grice or Varlamov. No, Varlamov. I mean, Varlamov is Sorokin. You don't know how Sorokin's gonna say how he's gonna play. So it's I think they barely missed the playoffs. Now again, it's Barry Trotz and his team, so I don't even know why I'm counting them out. But
this team here, the Islanders, they're goalie producing machines, man. These guys are the ones who developed Robin Leonard, excuse me, and Varlamov. So
they're probably gonna with Sorokin, but I don't know, man. I think that Devontae's that loss might hurt them on the blue line. So I had them missing the playoffs. Number 4, I have the Washington Capitals. Lundqvist is not there anymore, so he would have been a great backup for Samsonov and he could teach them. But I think they still make the playoffs. I like what they've done with Chara. Ovechkin's going to have another good season, most likely. TJ Oshie, Backstrom, Kuznetsov. So the core's still there. I think they make the playoffs. Number 3, I'll go with Boston. I know Pasta's going to be out until like February, but I got to say, Marchand's going to be healthy for probably like a week into the season. The goaltenders are still the same, Rask and Halak. Defense is not great, but I still think they'll because they have an identity there. Like, they like to play rough. So they have depth pieces out there. If McAvoy has a good season and Grizzly can take a next step, I think they make the playoffs as a number 3 seed. Number 2, I've got to go with the New York Rangers. I like what they're doing as Shesterkin and Georgiev as their goaltending. I like what they've done on defense. D'Angelo, Adam Fox, Trouba's going to have a bounce back season, I think. So that'll be fantastic. And then again, like, forward group, look at that. You have Kreider. You can't forget Kreider. You have Kreider, Lafreniere, Zibanejad, Panarin, Capo Caco there, who they got in the lottery like 2 years ago. So it's like, that team is no joke. They need guys to step up. And if those guys step up, they're a dangerous team. And
their offense is going to be killer. That's for sure.
So, yeah. And then number 1, I got to go with the Flyers. They had a great run last year. They won like 10 in a row. Carter Hart's going to have another great season. Yeah, fantasy has them projected to win like 21 games. I'm like, wow, 21 games. But like, hey, if that's what they do, then they're going to come
For
first.
me, that team, I think all around, they're the best team like in that division for me. Like, they like all over the place. Like, you know how one team, like, let's say the Bruins, they just have their offense, right? And like the Islanders have like some other team has like defense. The Flyers got it all. They got solid defense. They got solid forwards who can put the puck in the net, and their goaltending is actually really good. Brian Elliott's not even a bad goaltender either, right?
I know, like, he's serviceable backup. He's one of the top backups in the league. So I think that goaltending, their defense, they got Eric Gustafsson from the Flames. So it's like he could just replace Niskanen there. So it's like
relax.
They got my guy Ivan Provorov out there. So it's like, I can't.
The veteran. You don't forget the veteran.
So like, yeah. So yeah.
So moving into let's go to the West, actually. Let's move to the West. So the teams that are in the West are pretty much the same. Vegas, Colorado, St. Louis, Minnesota, right?
Coyotes.
Yeah. San Jose, LA, Anaheim, and I think that's it, right?
Anaheim, the Kings, Sharks, yeah. Yeah, that's
and,
it. Yeah.
And Arizona, right. Okay. So for my number 8, okay, let me get the list out because I might forget already. There's too many teams, bro. There's just too many teams.
Do you want me to say mine? Well,
go for yours. Go for your predictions.
So for number 8, I got to go with the Kings. I feel like the rebuild is almost over. I think next year maybe push for the playoffs or at least contend for a wild card spot. I think this year is the final year of the rebuild. Doughty's a year older, quick. I don't know if he's going to have a good season. Pedersen Cal Pedersen backup is fine. Olimata, offense is all right. Like Kopitar's going to have probably a 50-point season. So it's like that's what Kopitar.
Of course.
Byfield's going to have but I don't know. I just don't see them better than any other team. On number 7, I'm interested in this team. I'll go with the Anaheim Ducks. I'm interested in how Shattenkirk plays, Trevor Zegras, how he plays, Sam Steele, he might have a good season. So I want to see how they do. And John Gibson, I've rated him as top 10 goalie in the league. So I feel like he'll steal a couple games. Now, will they make the playoffs? No. But I think they won't be last in that division. They're usually a boring team to watch because they're the Anaheim Ducks, and it's like, who cares? But it's like, I'm kind of interested in see how they play as a team. So I have them 7th. Yeah, I think 7th. Number 6, I'll go with the San Jose Sharks. Now, the Sharks, last year they were terrible because of injuries. I get that. But, dude, if they're healthy, man, and they can get some good goaltending from Dubnyk and Martin Jones, then you know what? They're actually not that bad. But I don't see them making the playoffs. No, again, they're just another mediocre team. If Brent Burns can have a Norris-type season with Erik Karlsson, then fine. But I'm going to write them off right now because
yeah. Makes sense.
I forgot about the Coyotes, but I'll just put them 5th. They're not making the playoffs either. I'm excited to see how Chychrun plays because he had a good season last year. Darcy Kemper's going to steal games. Barrett Hayne, he might have a good season if he plays. So the teams all around, again, mediocre teams. So it's I'm not really it's oh well, mediocre at best.
Yeah.
Are the Minnesota Wild in the West?
Yeah, they are. They are.
I have Minnesota making the playoffs. I like what they've done with that defense of Brodin, Dumba, Spurgeon, and I forget the other dude.
Sutter.
Ryan Sutter. Yeah, I love it. That's a solid top 4, bro. Like that's a solid top. Like that's probably top 10, top 4 in the league. Like top
For sure. For sure.
I like that a lot. Dude, and they improved. They replaced Devin Dubnyk with
Cam Talbot, right?
from Flames. So that's enough. They got Gabriel Kaprizov or whatever his name. They drafted him. Marco Rossi. I know he has an injury, upper body injury, but when he comes back, he'll probably play. So it's like that team's not even that bad. Like they're again
exactly.
They have Ryan Johansson, who they traded for Eric Stahl, who could probably play first or second line. So it's like, dude, that team's all right. Like I'm not even gonna hate on the Wild. Like again, they're another boring team to watch. But like, hey, they actually aren't even that bad. So I had to make it the playoffs. Number 3, St. Louis Blues, only because I don't see them better than the Golden Knights or the Avalanche on paper. And I feel like last year's loss to the Vancouver Canucks might destroy their mood a little, and I don't think they'll play as well. But again, there's literally only like 3 good teams in that division. Number 2, Golden Knights at number 2. Now them and the Avs are interchangeable at the number 1 position. Number 2.
Yeah.
You already know Avs are my second favorite team, so I got to put them at number 1. But like I feel like the Golden Knights, second place, like they're obviously going to make the playoffs with that good of a team. Leonard and Fleury, good defense. Pietrangelo, Theodore as a top defense pair, outstanding. They got Carlson out there, William Karlsson, who might have a good season. Marchessault, Pacioretty, Stone. So it's like they'll be fine. And Alex Tuch, watch out for him. He might have a good season. And number 1, the Avalanche. If they can stay healthy, they're going to win the cup. If the Leafs don't, so I gotta go with them.
All right. It's a pretty solid list there. It's kind of similar, but maybe not. Again, for my number 8, I'm going to go with the Kings. Like, they're not as good. In the future, they'll be there, right? Their future's bright. They got the young talent. They got the second overall pick. They got solid goal scorer in a Kopitar. The defense could be improved. The goaltending I feel like they should get a younger backup goalie maybe. So like maybe a younger backup goalie. I don't even know who the backup is for that team anyway.
Patterson, who like they're like not rebuilding. What's that word again?
Retooling.
Not retooling.
Developing.
Yeah, developing. That's the word. Yeah, so like they're still developing him. So
yeah. They're still developing him, but I don't know. I just see them missing the playoffs. Number 7, I'm gonna go with the Ducks here. Like they're not again. Same thing. A team that could potentially make the playoffs in the future. I definitely could see that. Maybe 2 seasons, not that far off. But for right now, they're not a playoff team for me. Number 6, I actually have Arizona. I actually have the Coyotes at number 6. They took a big loss with Taylor Hall. Their defense is not great. They have Ekman Larson there. Like they don't have a solid top 4 number. Okay, right? Their offense isn't that good either, and their goaltending. As long as Kemper plays better, they'll go. I think they'll probably go higher, maybe. But for me personally, right now, I just don't think they're gonna make the playoffs this year. Number 5, I actually have the San Jose Sharks. I got the San Jose Sharks at number 5. I have them over the Coyotes for a specific reason. They got better. They got better off. I think they got better defense than the Arizona Coyotes personally, when they're healthy, when they're playing good, right? When they're actually playing what they're worth for their contract, and their offense is pretty good too. Yeah. Number 4, Minnesota. Top 3 teams were easy to predict. Minnesota at number 4, pretty solid predictions there. You already got a good top 4. They got some goal scorers on that team. They got good goaltending, so can't doubt them there. Number 3, St. Louis. I got the Blues. They just signed Mike Hoffman, so there's going to be a lot of goal scoring for that team. So the goals against average could be different than how it was last year, right? Okay. So what else we got? We got 2 more teams. For my number 2, I actually got the Colorado Avalanche at number 2. I hang on one sec, guys. Sorry, guys. We had to switch locations for a sec. Some people were being a little loud. So, all right. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, got the Colorado Avalanche at number 2. They don't got better defense, in my opinion, than the Vegas Golden Knights.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Like that, I think they have a better top 2 personally. Kel McCarr, he's good, but that Pietrangelo Theodore line is going to be pretty dangerous. And what did you say?
I don't think their defense is better than the Vegas Golden Knights.
They're top two. They're top two. They got a better top two.
Yeah, but overall defensively, the Avalanche are a better team. Dude, they got Devon Taves, who's a top.
I know, but I still think Vegas is going to go overhead because of their goaltending as well. You got Robin Leonard and Marc-Andre Fleury. They're going to be splitting the minutes, so both of them are going to get rest. Would you rather have Grubauer and Francouz? What's his name? Francouz. Would you rather have them split minutes or Grubauer starting?
I'd rather Vegas's goaltending, but I would rather prefer Colorado's defense and offense.
I don't know. I just think the Vegas Golden Knights have it this year, but
bro.
I think they have that division, bro. It's just it's tough. It's tough to predict, bro. Like I'm telling you, just watch Colorado. Like I have Colorado like going farther than them in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's okay. I said they were interchangeable anyway, so
exactly in the regular season, bro. I don't know. It can be either or.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's it for the West. Now we're gonna move on to the Central Division.
Yeah.
So let me get the teams out here, like right now. Okay, the Central Division. Okay, so we got the Predators, Panthers, Lightning, Red Wings, Blackhawks, Blue Jackets, Hurricanes, and the Dallas Stars.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, I'll take this. I'll go first this time. So, for my last two teams, pretty obvious. I'm gonna go with Chicago and Detroit, not making the playoffs. Like honestly, I'm gonna say right now, Detroit is gonna be higher than Chicago.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah.
I think Detroit's gonna be higher than Chicago this year. They got improved a lot, but it's not enough to be better than at least 10. It's not even good enough to be top 4 for me. But they are gonna be better than the Blackhawks. Taves is out. Their goaltenders are trash. Like they're not trash, but like they're mediocre at best. Like they're not great.
That's true.
Okay, so number 6 for me, it's tough after that because you got teams like Florida, Nashville, Dallas. It's tough. For number 6, I think I'm gonna have to go with Florida. At number 6.
Yeah.
I mean, like they lost Mike Hoffman, but they did add addition like Duclair. But I don't know, man. Like I just feel like there's 5 other teams that are better than the Panthers right now. Like that goal. A lot of people are saying Bobrovsky's gonna have a breakout year. Like it's off and on. I don't know, bro. I think Bobrovsky's time is up.
I think so.
Like it's not up, but this season it's not gonna be it. It's not gonna be like he was before.
Tough division out there, but we'll see.
It is a tough division. Number 5. See, a lot of people are going to might be surprised. I don't know, but a lot of people have Dallas making as a playoff lock. I got Dallas not making it this year. I got them 5th.
Okay.
Hang on. Yeah, I got them 5th. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, it's tough. Again, they're dealing with injuries. Bishop, obviously Hudobin's great and all, but like, can he do what he did in the regular season for almost pretty much the whole season without Ben Bishop, right? He's gonna be out for a little bit. Tyler Seguin's gonna be out as well. They're already dealing with COVID protocols too, so.
So and plus they're gonna have to play more games in a condensed schedule now because, like the schedule, like dude, they were supposed to start on what, Wednesday? Now they have to. And now this is going to be a lot of back-to-backs too.
I think they start a week later on the 20th. So
more games in a shorter time span.
Yeah, so. I don't think Dallas is going to make it this year. Like it's close. It'll be close though. For my number 4, I'm going with Nashville. I think the Preds make it this year. They've proven that even with the losses of certain players and Saros being a better goaltender, that they can make the playoffs this year. That offense with Forsberg, the defense with Ryan Ellis and that other in the top 6, like it's good defense. And Saros.
Don't forget the Norris winner.
Obviously, Roman Josi, bro. Obviously. But I got the Preds making it this year, bro. Like Saros is gonna play really good, and he's gonna have a decent backup in Pekka Rinne with him as well.
He can have a good season. Yeah, I feel you.
So for my number 3, I have the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Uh-huh.
Columbus is a good team, very good team. Columbus is a very good team. If Pierre-Luc Dubois just signed, but I don't know how that's going to turn out because everyone's mad at him for wanting to leave. But still, they got defense. They got Seth Jones. They got Korpisalo, who's played out of his mind in the playoffs. Now he has that confidence to actually perform like this in the regular season too. So definitely a team right there that can make it. Number 2, obviously Carolina's gonna make it. That's no question. Bro. Carolina Hurricanes, for me personally, honestly, could even come out of that going into the Stanley Cup semifinal. Honestly, it won't even be surprising to me if like this team right here could beat Tampa in a series. Like I'm not even gonna lie. This year, I think they will. I think they could. So I'm gonna go with Carolina.
Kucherov is playing, then maybe.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the Canes going second. And obviously, number 1, going with Tampa Bay. Kucherov, he's gone for the rest of the season, but they pretty much played the entire playoffs without Stamkos and won the Stanley Cup. So I really wouldn't be surprised if they come first, and that's gonna be my prediction there.
Yeah. It's funny because I had the exact same list as you. So I'm not going to elaborate further. Yeah, so Chicago won. Chicago last. Sorry. Chicago, terrible goaltending. It's like, what is that? Defense not great either. Like, it's like Duncan Keith is like 37. It's like your top defenseman. Connor Murphy's playing on the third pair. Like, what is that? I think the Detroit Red Wings will have a better season. I know that. The Mesnikov, they got Bobby Ryan out there. They got Grice and Bernier. Not a bad goaltending duo at all. So I feel like
yeah.
Number 6, dude. The Panthers always disappoint, and they're going to disappoint once again. I think Barkov and Huberdeau will have a good season, obviously, but dude, they need guys like Owen Tippett who needs to have a good season. Duclair's to have another 20-goal season, or he scored like around there. So like yeah, they're going to need Carl Soderberg. I think signed there, so he might be like a depth piece or like a 3rd, 4th line. But they need guys there. So I have them 6th. I have Dallas 5th. I have them missing the playoffs. There's too many injuries. COVID.
Yeah, that's that exactly. The injuries, bro. They're always upset. The teams, bro. Not even funny.
Oh, they made the Stanley Cup playoffs. Like they made the final last year, so they're automatically locked in to make the playoffs this year. That's not true. Like what?
I know.
What does last year have to do with anything?
That team's also pretty old too. Like I can't even know.
Dude, their best offenseman is who? Radulov or like
Jamie Benn, bro.
Dennis Gurianov? Like, I don't know. The team, now, again, shout out to my guy Miro Heiskanen, stud. That's my guy. But, like, I'm sure their defense is fantastic. But Khudobin and, like, who's their backup? I don't even know.
I know. Like, if Khudobin's out, then they're screwed, bro.
Yeah. I have Nashville making the playoffs. I think they'll have a good. I think Johansson's gonna have a good season. Duchesne, $8 million for Duchesne. He has to prove it again. He has to try and prove it once again. So we'll see. Top four is outstanding. Even they got Borowiecki, who's a serviceable defenseman playing on the 3rd pair. So we like that a lot. Depth defense is okay. So we like that.
Of course.
3rd, yeah, I gotta go. John Tortorella. You can never count on John Tortorella. I'll have them top 3 in the division. Stacked defense, good offense, great goaltending. So it's like, number 2, Carolina. That's what you said. Dougie Hamilton, Slavin gonna have good seasons.
Of course.
Terrific offense. They're running with the same goaltenders, but it's like they've
already been. They got to start Reimer though. They can't rely on Halak all the time. Or not Halak, sorry. Mrazek. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. They're both good goaltenders. And then number 1, Lightning. You have to explain good everywhere. They don't even have Tyler Johnson, but they're still going to come first anyway. So it's like
now we'll go into our division right here, the all Canadian division. Everyone, we can't wait for that. First game, Habs versus Leafs Wednesday. You already know we're going to be watching it, right? Of course. So we'll get into our predictions for this division now. So we got Oilers, Leafs, Habs, Flames, Jets, Canucks, Sens. Pretty simple. All Canadian teams. Let's get right into it. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So number 7 is easy target. The Ottawa Senators. They're an easy target. Like, come on, they're not better than the Jets. Their defense is not great. They have Shabbat. That's it, really. Like, who else is there?
Zaitsev, but he's not as good as he used to be, bro.
Don't even start with Zaitsev. Don't. Did they draft Jake Sanderson or was it some other team?
That was the Jets, I think.
No, because anyways, but defense is still trash.
They got Tim Stützle, right?
I know. They have Stützle there, but it's like, dude, I mean, goaltending's all right. They got Nielsen and Murray. It's like, okay, maybe Murray has a bounce back season, but I don't know, dude. Defense, I don't know if it's gonna help them a lot. Offense is all right. Like I like the offense of like they got Stefan, they got Dadonov, they got Brady Tkachuk, they got Stutzla. So it's like it's all right. They got Alex. How about him? So it's like it might work. Number 6. Sorry. This is tough, but I gotta go with the Jets only because their defense is atrocious. Sure, they got Vezina winner, Hellbuck. The offense is stacked, but dude, can that defense really hold up against this tough division? I don't think so. I don't think. Sure, Neil Pionk is good, but like, who else is there? Like, they lost Kulikov. They don't have Truba. They don't have Bufflin anymore. So it's like, who else is there? I can't name one other person other than Pionk. So yeah. Number 5. I gotta go with the Canucks. Sure, they've improved defensively with Nate Schmidt there, but it's like they lost Tanev. They lost Louis Domingue. They've lost Chris. No, I already said Tanev. They lost Markstrom. It was replaced with Holtby, who's worse than Markstrom. So it's like it got worse in my eyes. Sure, offense is still great with Horvat, Pettersson.
But I don't know, bro, about that.
Yeah, I can't even think. I'm like, yeah. But like, yeah, like I don't see them making the playoffs. Especially in this tough division, I don't see them better than the 14 that I'm gonna say. Number 4, I gotta go with the Flames. I know I hate on the Flames because our friend's a Flames fan, but dude, I gotta give them credit. Like literally, the Calgary Canucks out here.
They're gonna make the playoffs.
I think they're gonna make the playoffs. Giordano might have a good season. Tanev's gonna be there, so they'll be fine. Goudreau's gonna have a good season. Lindholm, they'll be all fine. Andrew Mangiapane's playing on the second line with Tkachuk, I think, so that should be fine.
Again, Markstrom in net too. Like
Riddick has a good backup. That's fine.
Exactly right. Unless he split.
Number 3, I'll go. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, slow down on the Habs." But shout out to Steve Dank podcast. We love their podcast up there. I know Adam Wilde was like, "Oh, slow down on the Habs." I'm like, dude, no. I mean, like, let's be honest. They almost beat the Flyers. They beat Pittsburgh. Now with the additions of Suzuki is gonna have another good season, I think. Josh Anderson, who put up like almost 30 goals in one season. They have my guy Tyler Toffoli. They brought in the defenseman from Carolina,
Edmondson.
They brought him. They got in Jake Allen, who could give Price some rest. Dude, we're not relaxing on this team. Again, I'm a Leaf fan. I hate to say it, but they're actually good. They're actually decently good. So I have them top 3 in the North Division. Number 2, I gotta go with the Edmonton Oilers. Again, Tyson Barrie needs to have a good season. He's only on a 1-year contract, so if he has a good season here, he could get paid next year. So he's gonna be their top defenseman because Klefbom's injured. Their goaltending's running with the same goaltending, which makes no sense. But it's like
there's so many options this offseason, bro.
So I don't really care. They're still not gonna win the division. They're not gonna win. And yeah, obviously Draisaitl, McDavid, Yamamoto's gonna have a good season, I think. But it's like they had a Cal Turris out there, and they'll be fine. And the number 1, the Leafs are the best team in the North Division. I gotta say it. Better, like, let's be honest. Like, their defense, they've improved depth massively. They've improved the defense massively. They've improved the backup goaltender with Jack Campbell massively.
Well, Jack Campbell's been on the team for he's been there for a little bit of the season, so they just got more depth goaltenders, you can say. Like, they actually have a third option now.
No, he's gonna be the backup. So it's like, yeah. And then, like, dude, more depth forward options. Like, dude, we got Travis Boyd. We've gotten, like, Nick Robertson.
Didn't they place him on waivers, or was that Joey Anderson?
Joey Anderson on waivers. But I think it might just go down straight to the minors. Like, dude, Nick Robertson hit a bomb on Saturday in the scrimmage. It was absolutely beautiful. I watched it like 20 times. I'm like, wow, that puck was murdered. Like, absolutely crushed. They got Boyd. Barabanov is out there. Spezza's out there. Simmons is out there. Thornton playing on the first line, 41-year-old Thornton. What they talking about? What they talking? And on the first power play. He's going to score against Price on Wednesday.
He's not, bro. He's not.
You got Matthews, Marner, Tavares, Nylander.
I'll make a bet with you. If Joe Thornton scores, I'll give you $5.
I still owe you the $5 from the.
Oh yeah. So if he scores, you don't have to give me the $5.
Okay, that's fine. So.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. So.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Like that, like we got depth everywhere. You should win the cup, but it's like knowing the Leafs, I don't even know anymore. So like
they're the favorites to come out of that division, bro. Like going into the Stanley Cup semifinal, and they're gonna somehow find a way to lose first round. I guarantee. Like, and if it's gonna be if how your predictions are going, they're gonna be playing the Flames. Watch the Flames just beat the Leafs in a series.
Because
So
then I want to hear from our other friend, our Flames fan. I'm like, nah.
yeah. So that's your for solid predictions there, if I do say so. So I'm gonna. I mean, my predictions are pretty similar. Obviously, number 7 Senators. I already said that. Like they're gonna be there soon. 6 Jets, 5 Canucks, 4 I'll go with the Flames, right? 3 I'm going with the Habs, right? You know, got to represent. Number 2. Oh, hang on. Before I get to number 2, the Habs. Honestly, they could, if they really, really wanted to, take first. If they really had it, if they really put it the effort and win a bunch of games and score, they can take first. I don't think that's going to happen, obviously, but it's a possibility. Don't count them out. Like the top 4 teams, like I have, honestly, all of them could be first. One of them could be first, right? Like the Flames could be first. You don't even, like, honestly, possibility. But Habs number 3. Number 2. It's between Edmonton and Toronto, but you know what? Just to piss you off, I'll go with Toronto, number 2.
You've already not made me mad enough when you said the Avs aren't winning the division. Okay.
Yeah. So the Leafs are going to win this division. Again, it could happen, but and you know what? Nah, bro. I'm going with either, but one of them. One of them's going to go. I can't predict, bro. It's hard. If McDavid and Draisaitl are healthy, then the Leafs.
Not gonna their goaltending is not.
I know, but they got the goal. But they could put up like I don't know how many goals a game. Like, come on, when they're healthy. Let's say Draisaitl's injured. Okay, I'm going with Oilers. But
don't say that. He's on my fantasy team.
Because they're both healthy, I'm going with the Leafs second, and then first Oilers. That goal scoring again. Like I said earlier, it could be Toronto as well, but. Because you know why the only reason I'm saying Toronto second so we can get the Habs versus Toronto in a first round playoff series. That's why, and we can get Oilers versus Flames in a playoff series. You know what? I'm gonna go with that, bro. I want to see the Habs sweep the Leafs in a playoff series.
Okay,
let's not get ahead of ourselves, but whatever.
I know.
We'll take that.
I think that's it for our predictions.
I think that's it. Josh Anderson's gonna fight Joe Thornton on the first night. So
probably. Let's just wrap it up. Like, just do a quick summary because I feel like we've already been here long enough.
Yeah.
Coffman signed a 1-year, $4 million deal. That's a decent signing.
Solid. The Blues got a good goal scorer in Mike Hoffman. At least, definitely 50 points around. I think so.
Maybe 40. He put up like 34 goals last year, so maybe. But especially at $4 million for a 34 goal scorer, that's pretty.
I know,
solid.
that's pretty good.
Perry and Folik are placed on waivers.
I don't know why the Habs would do that, but I could see why at the same time because we have younger depth players. Corey Perry's gonna retire soon, so like he wasn't even playing in the. I don't even think he was playing in the Habs scrimmage. On that, maybe they put him on waivers because he didn't look that good in the scrimmage, or if he wasn't even playing, but. I don't think he's gonna fit with this young talent, this young group that they have here.
I think they're too fast for him.
Yeah.
It's a little bit. No, obviously, no offense. Like, yeah.
Who do you think's gonna claim his waivers?
I don't think anyone. I think he'll just go straight to the AHL.
You think so? Or maybe he retires if no one claims him, right?
There's a chance.
Because he wants another. He was close with Dallas in the Stanley Cup, right? Maybe the Leafs signed him for maybe the Leafs claim his waivers.
Right now. Luke Shen was placed on waivers. That's very interesting.
I know. I was surprised about that.
But like he hasn't played. Like, let's be honest, he's not great anymore. So it's like I'm not surprised. Like, the thing that shocked me the most, Tyler Johnson is on waivers.
I know. I remember at one point this guy was one of their second option, right?
Well, again, the Lightning had no money, and they're $5 million for.
Well, he did absolutely nothing in the playoffs.
So it's like it made sense. Like. I don't know who's gonna claim that waivers. $5 million? Come on.
I know. No one's paid $5 million for Tyler Johnson.
Martin Marincin is placed on waivers.
You happy about that?
I am ecstatic. Let me say this. One, I better not see him in a Leaf game this whole season. Hopefully somebody claims him.
You lost 2 of your worst defenders. Congrats. CC and Marincin just tossed at the door.
Sandin and Letnin and Bogosian and Brody, so that's fine. Yeah, we like that a lot. Hopefully somebody claims him, or if nobody does, he'll just go straight to the AHL and then has a chance to play again.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, exactly. That's fine.
Barzal signs a 3-year deal worth $21 million.
That's pretty solid. Very solid deal.
I gotta give to Lou Lamoriello, former Leaf GM. He held out on the contract, and he only paid him $7 million, where he could have gone easily $8 or $9 million in a regular season. So $7 million for Barzal, that's pretty solid.
I know. That's pretty good.
Contract. It's funny how McKinnon's only making like $6 or $7 million too.
I know, like, dude, think about this. Pasternak's making what, $6 mil?
I know. No, I think Marchand's making like $6 million too.
Yeah, Marchand's making $6 mil. Panarin, I don't even know how much he's making either.
Panarin's making like 11, which makes sense.
11. Obviously.
It's the Rangers. Like they have money to spend. It's like Corey Crawford retires. We said this earlier.
Pretty shocking. Yeah, I was like, what? Corey Crawford retires?
Oh wow, okay.
Apparently, he said this. He was retiring because he thinks he doesn't have enough in the tank. Like he can't do what he used to do to help this team get forward. But he's in the play-ins, they managed to get past the Oilers with McDavid and Draisaitl playing. Number one, and number two, he could be a perfect backup for Mackenzie Blackwood. But that's done now.
Yeah. So hopefully everything's fine with them. PK Subban out here fighting who?
Miles Wood, bro, the young dude.
I'm like, dude, PK Subban. I know your career is like, it's been not great ever since you've been traded from Montreal. But like, come on, bro. Like, I know you have one.
I know, bro. Like, dude, I know everyone's wondering, bro, why would you trade Subban for Shea Weber? That's the reason right there. The same thing was happening in practice with the Habs, bro. Like, I don't know. Apparently, a lot of people are just thinking he's an ass in the back, like in the hockey room, right? That's probably why, but I mean, whatever. I don't know. I'm glad the Habs got rid of him. Like now that I'm seeing some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, so I think that'll cap out for hockey news. The NBA here, just two quick things. Mavericks against the Pelicans is postponed today.
Dude, as soon as Porzingis gets back from my fantasy team, bro. Like, what is that? It's just get back. Oh, sorry. He just got back from an injury. Now he's not even gonna play. Like, bro.
And,
unbelievable.
Postponed for a later date, and Celtics and Heat are also postponed for today, which is unfortunate for my fantasy team, but that is all right because we're projected to win. So
exactly right. So.
And last topic: Raptors lose 106-105 because Pascal Siakam can't hit a game winner because he's doing spinoramas at the free throw line, and they lose by 1. Which they only held Steph Curry to 3 of 15 shooting and only like 6.
I know. Yeah,
they somehow still lose. It's Kelly Oubre and Draymond in that Damian Lee guy. But at least they beat Sacramento. So
I know, right? There's 2-7 right now. Probably
Portland. So I'm waiting for Damian Lillard to drop 60 points, but us winning.
When do they play Portland again?
Tonight.
Oh God, great.
Hopefully they win, but it's like Damian Lillard and CJ are probably going to combine for like 80 points. Like.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I think they'll just cap it off here.
I think we'll cap it off there, yeah.
A long one. Hopefully y'all like the episode.
Hopefully, yeah, exactly. So we might potentially do a live stream for the game. I
don't know, man.
I don't know. Depends, because I want to enjoy the first game, right? Whatever. So, thank you for watching. Leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you're not already. Thank you for watching the AJ Sports Podcast. This has been episode 37, I think. 37 or 38. We're probably we're always posting, bro. Like, don't cap. Anyways, Pavs versus Leafs Wednesday, 2 days from now. Can't wait for that. Hopefully the Raptors can take the dub. And we'll see you guys on Friday for another episode of the AJ Sports Podcast. But that'll be it for today. Like and subscribe, comment, do whatever. Follow our Twitter. It's all in the description down below. Peace, guys. Take care.